Hello guys, welcome back to try 3 of round 1. We again wanted 200 points or we would have to go again. Let's hop on board as qualifying has went all wrong for us again. We need to really nail our own lap in qualifying. The best that we can hope for is a 51.4. Again, this was only a 51.8, possibly a 51.9 for us. Qualifying down in 17th. And I do believe that this was my least enjoyable race. So perhaps this video may end up a bit boring. I can't really remember what happened, but I do remember feeling after this one like it was nowhere near as enjoyable as my first two efforts. We shall skip as and when we can and try to keep up to date with the incidents. Just a wee half second of a penalty checked up for cheesy. He's parked himself in the apex. Quite nice to defend that one, but we've got him now. He'll have to give that up surely. No, he wanted to hold it around the outside and he did. Well played. Time lost for the both of us for sure, but as we came a wee flash of the lights, he's lost himself another half second on top of that half second penalty he had. And as you see, the group has just edged away. Mr. Baxis is the guy we threw an aggressive one on in our first try, was it? And you'll see he's an absolutely gentleman racer from what I've seen. Because a lot of people, could have taken that bad and started something off. Let's have a skip back there and see what has happened there. Can we see anything from the outside? No. Let's keep an eye behind us. What is going on? Oh, they're having fun with each other. And they drag the two cars in front of them into their playgroup of mess. And he gets it. My goodness, they've caused some carnage there. Very unfortunate 4-second penalty there from Mr. BRF, or BFR, sorry, Milka. We serve the penalty. Lose one spot. Still plenty of pressure on the rear. That's Vinny with a 2-second penalty, threatening to throw one up the inside. Changes his mind. Good decision, sir, good decision. There's still quite a wee group up ahead. Right, and he's going to serve his penalty there, so we'll skip. That should remove a bit of pressure. Someone off in the sand. 16th position onwards with the skip. As we will try our best to keep the video to a minimum. Did something happen there? Yep, Mr. Mika getting a nose to the inside of us. Good pass. You see how we give spots up as well. One of the most important thing for me, in order for me to even be in lobbies like this, you need to know when to give those spots up. He should not be defending right now, as we have just handed a spot over to him. We've also given him a flash of the lights to let him know, hit your own line. But as you can see, this guy really really wants a top 16. Mr. Milka, we were just hoping that he would hit his own lines. Come, we've missed time to break and a penalty for that one as well. And we had a nose there, but we weren't going to take that because we did nudge him. So the guilt kicked in. Onwards we go as we serve the penalty and back down to 18th. More penalties handed out up to 17th. And you can see Mr. Bax is behind us. I think he gave us a flash. Yep, he gave us a flash to let us know he didn't want to hit our own line. Smart driving. He sees that there's a possibility of 3, 4, 5 if any incidents happen. Really, if the guy at the front of this picks a half-second penalty up, him and the other guys having side-by-sides, and then it could end up a 5 or 6 group of guys. Again, I think he gives us a wee flash at some point to let us know. On we go with the skip, bit of side-by-side action, lap 10. Another skip as and when we can. Oh, someone wants to come in, someone wants to stay out. Another side by side. And we take the opportunity to now place a nose to the inside and sneak up another one. Haha, but we've just went out. Is that going to be another half second? What did Mr. Turismo think that day? Mr. Turismo did say, take that. Half a second. We'll drift out. Skip on round. We'll serve the half second penalty. How many do we drop down? And again, the same guy, Mr. Baxis, very good, very smart driving. Deciding he didn't want a side by side there, because then it could be a race between me and him, and we're at the moment in a race for 8th instead of a race for 9th. Us guys coming into the pits. Mr. Tom GTS out of the pits. Not sure if it was in this race or a previous race. Tom had the reflexes of a fly. Drove absolutely splendidly. Not to ram into the back of us, and somehow turned that shit into an incredible round the outside pass of near 2 people. And you can see, got the indicator on because there's a guy on the outside area letting them know that we're coming into the pits. Will come back out, and we're in 17th place. No wonder this was our least enjoyable race. And again, we picked up a silly half second, though the wee half seconds weren't really punishing in this one, as I say. Was there a top 15 for us that day, maybe? Perhaps a top 14. We'll go for the skip. If any moves get done or any incidents happen, or we think some shit might have went down, we shall have a look at it. Now, where to go, where to place the car? Decisions. Was there 2? No, we decided to give him a gentle wee nudge to let him know we're not trying to pass you. We're trying to follow you. Take me with you, sir. Take me places I've never been before, and would do indeed. Another opportunistic pass, and up the inside we go, and he's picked himself up a wee half second as well until the we got clean through in front of him as well. So that's a wee bit of fun that we found in this one. And he's about to serve the penalty as well. Onwards with the skip. Was that all? Gran Turismo had in store for us that day. 14th place, and on our own really at the moment. Mr. Nellum from Team C-Fix starting to add a bit of pressure to the rear end. And there we go. A quick skip back. We'll keep an eye on him. And that's high. If a guy gets to the nose to the inside of you, you just hand it to him. That's what I do. Just a lift off. It's amazing what it can do to just start a clean race with someone and give them a wee bit of trust that they don't have to worry about you. I could have had a side by side there with Mr. Nellum, and then a couple of corners later there would have been 3 of us here having a race instead of just 2 of us, with the one invite other people to the party. I'm sure we do have in our head that it's only a wee land of it. We will be wanting that back before the end of the race, please, if you don't mind, sir. But as it stands, it looks like we'll have had a hard job holding him back, because he's stretching it out on us. A bit more pace than us, by the looks of it. As he picks himself up, we have second penalty. We shall continue with the skip. Does that half-second penalty bring him back to us? It brings us back into the slipstream at the very least, with perhaps an opportunity for a wild, crazy last lap lunge onwards with the skip, as that wild, crazy last lap lunge never became available, but the fans got what they came for from ourselves, and someone went home with a piece of a race car. Thank you, lads. Catch you in the next one.